Hello, Marcus Lim here with Norse Mythology Volume 1. So this is a collection of stories, so a comic book adaptation I should say, of a collection of stories by Neil Gaiman. So originally this was a book, a novel by Neil Gaiman, which is a collection of stories of like some of the Norse mythology tales, right? And it's now being adapted in a comic book format. By Gaiman himself and also P. Craig Russell, along with an all-star roster of artists as well, like Mignola, Jerry Ordway, and others as well. So this is Volume 1, okay? And as you can see, there's a lot of praise for this gripping, suspenseful, never before have the Nordic myths been so perfectly depicted in comic book form. And it says here, Gaiman and Russell came with a legendary collection of artists, right, through a series of Norse myths. So yeah, a couple of tales there. And this volume collects the first arc, which is issues 1 to 6. Okay? And I believe in total there will be like 18 issues, so expect there to be 2 more volumes, right? If it's like 6 issues each. So let's have a look at this. Alright. So Norse Mythology, Volume 1. And again, I don't have the 6 issues, the 6 original issues. I just prefer to have it all in kind of like these volumes. Alright, so that's the jacket. And yeah, this is nice. That's like the Thor's hammer, it looks like. Volume 1. Okay. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, so here's the table of contents. So Prologue, and then there's the 9 Worlds, Mimir's Head, Treasure of the Gods, Master Builder, Chiran and Loki, and Freya's Unusual Wedding. Okay, so a couple of stories there, about what, 6 or 7 of them. Alright, covering the first 6 issues. Alright, so Prologue. Okay, there you go. Very nice artwork, it looks like, by this P. Craig Russell. And then here's the 9 Worlds, so there's the tree. I can't even pronounce this. Yggdrasil. It's like a huge ash tree, right, that connects all the 9 worlds together. So the 9 worlds like Asgard, Alfheim, Nidavellir, Midgard, and the other ones as well. All these worlds from Norse mythology. And then we've got this tale, Mimir's Head, Odin's Eye. Odin obviously is Thor's dad. And how he got his wisdom, right, is that he had to pluck his eye off to offer it to Mimir. And then Treasures of the Gods, in which we see Thor's wife, Sif, losing her hair because of a prank pulled by Thor's brother, the trickster Loki, right? And so, what then happens is Loki's forced to kind of like restore the hair, and also to, not just the hair, but to kind of come up with some treasures as well. And so this is actually, so he got the dwarves to do it. So this is actually a tale, really, of how, see, some treasures, of how the of how Thor's hammer came to be, right? It's the origin of Thor's hammer. And then we have this story called the Master Builder, where we get like there's a builder who came and offered his services to build a wall, but in return he wants the hand of Freya, a hand in marriage. And so obviously the Asgardians, they don't want that to happen, so Loki came up with kind of like a trick. So he kind of like seduced the horse of the the horse of the builder, so that the horse wasn't able to help with the building, and so he couldn't like make the deadline, and so yeah, that's how he they didn't have to like keep up to their promise of giving Freya's hand in marriage to the builder. Alright, so now Chiran and Loki. We get this tale of Loki and his three children. Right? One of them is like this serpent, which is like pretty gross. Then we have this other one. And then we have the third one, like the wolf. Really just a story of three of these really misshapen children of Loki. The last story is Freya's unusual wedding. So this is where Thor's hammer got stolen by an ogre. And in order to get it back, the ogre again demands the hand in marriage, for Freya's hand in marriage, right? And this time, what happens is Thor and Loki, right? They head off disguised as Freya and the maidservant. And while they were at the party, Thor kind of revealed himself and kind of like killed them all. And so that's how the story ends. Alright, so Norse Mythology cover gallery. Alright, variant covers. And then this is the direct cover. So it's nice to have all the covers. Standard cover, variant cover. And then issue number 3, standard variant. Issue number 4, standard variant. 5, standard variant. And then 6, standard variant. And we also have a sketchbook. Loki character designs. Rough pages. Yeah, very cool. Put all these sketches here. Right. Yeah, and also pencil pages as well. For issue number 6, it looks like. Yeah, 5 and 6. Yeah. And that's it. So, yeah, pretty cool. Norse Mythology. So, if you're a Neil Gaiman fan, this is a no-brainer. Right? And I guess if you're a Marvel fan, right, and you know Thor via the Marvel movies, this is kind of like cool to check out because this presents the original kind of like Norse mythology tales. I guess retold by Neil Gaiman, right? But this is obviously like the original Norse tales. And it's interesting to see the difference between these and the Marvel versions, right? Like the Marvel versions of Thor, Odin, and Loki. So yeah, so that's a very quick look at this Norse Mythology Volume 1. As I said, there will be 2 more volumes, looks like, right? It's going to cover all 18 issues. So far, only the 6 issues have come out, so it will be a while before we get Volume 2 and 3. But yeah, it's a good time to get in from the beginning. Okay, so yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in another video.